Ranking NFL wide receivers without seeing who's next. I love doing this when the season has already started because there's way less speculation. I don't have to hear anyone tell me who's gonna do this and who's gonna do that. We're gonna start out with just 5 here. Our very first team is the Chicago Bears. Now, I will say, we're talking about who's done this and who's done that. You obviously have to give some consideration for a player's position on their team. I think DJ Moore is a perfect example of this. DJ Moore is one of my favorite receivers in the league. He's so good. He's just shafted. That Bears organization is so dog shit. The worst organization to be at right now if you're a wide receiver. Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, they're in the same boat. Who knows if these guys would be absolute monster wide receiver one, ridiculous numbers guys. I think DJ Moore specifically would be one of those guys. I still love DJ Moore. His output is pitiful. That's not his fault right now. Gosh, his whole career, man. He was on the Panthers and then he was on the Bears. I just feel bad for this guy. I'm going to put him at 3. There's definitely wide receivers better. There's definitely wide receivers worse. But see, like, bro, if DJ Moore's on the Dolphins or the Vikings, I could put him at 2 or 1 because his stats would be crazy. Atlanta Falcons. This is an interesting one. It's also definitely some guys who are not in the best position to really put up yards. I like Drake London, but as far as wide receiver ones on teams go, I don't think we're going to find much worse. I know that sounds bad because I like Drake London, but like if we get Bills, Diggs got to go above. Tyreek Hill's got to go above. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle would go above. I guess Patriots, but Garrett Wilson would go above. Jamar Chase would go above. Amari Cooper would go above. Yeah, I think we got to put Drake London at 5. Where you get drafted as an NFL wide receiver is actually so important to like your career trajectory. We get the Saints here. Chris Olave. See, we made the right call. Dude, holy shit. Chris Olave's been insane. I know where I'm putting Chris Olave. I'm putting Chris Olave at 2. Now, here's where that same debate comes up. Is Chris Olave just in a better scenario than DJ Moore is? Like, as I record this, Chris Olave is 6th in the league in yards, and he has less receptions than all these guys. He's just a monster deep threat option. Olave's a dog, dude. Where is DJ Moore on this, man? DJ Moore is like 40th. Does that mean that all these guys are better than DJ Moore? I mean, are we going to argue that Tutu Atwell is a better wide receiver than DJ Moore? Bro, throw DJ Moore on the Rams and he's got this stat line plus 100 yards. I like how this looks right now, though. I think this is like what it should be. Now we just need a monster wide receiver one. Ooh, darn it. Now I'm biased here. And I really don't like getting Amon-Ra here. Listen, if it's me, I actually am taking Amon-Ra St. Brown over Chris Olave. I like him better than Chris Olave, but okay, if I wasn't biased, it should be like this. It should be Olave then Amon-Ra. But I actually have to put Amon-Ra at 4. Oh, I feel so bad. I have to put him at 4 because there's too many good wide receiver ones to put in the 1 slot. Ugh. If I was unbiased, maybe I should have done that. No! Oh my God, I'm such a cat. I should have put Amon-Ra here. Then we put Kadarius Toney's bum at. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the worst, most casual piece of shit list ever. Oh, get it off my screen. All right, everyone. Have you seen it now? Have you basked in the glory of this list? This is disgusting. How should this look? I think realistically, this list goes like this. That's how it should look. I was so far off. It's not even funny. Although we got like uncharacteristically bad wide receivers. We missed out on a lot of good wide receivers there. Let's take it up to 8 and let's run it back. Ranking NFL wide receivers. We don't know who's next. We've got 8 on the board. Who would we really say is the Steelers wide receiver 1? Do we say it's George Pickens or is it Deontay Johnson? I'm not entirely sure who I'd use here, but in fairness, I think they both would get rated the same. Okay, I'm just going to put this out there. The most overhyped, ridiculously talked about, annoyingly obsessed wide receiver or fan base in the league is the Pittsburgh Steelers surrounding George Pickens. I hear so much about George Pickens this, George Pickens that. Why? Is it because of all the memes? Like, is it a bunch of 8-year-olds sharing their opinion? I can't tell. I think George Pickens is pretty good, I guess. I almost make the argument that Deontay Johnson is better. I almost make that argument, but I won't. I'll use George Pickens to quell the 8-year-olds. George Pickens is just, there's so many wide receivers better than George Pickens. I don't know if I'm just being a full-fledged hater, but I really do think George Pickens is a highlight machine. He's not like an excellent route runner. He's not an excellent yak wide receiver. He just puts up cool plays every once in a while. I don't know. I'm putting George Pickens at 5. I sound like a full-fledged hater. I'm only a hater because people won't shut up about him. If nobody talked about him, I'd have good things to say. Justin Jefferson gets 1. No question. Justin Jefferson is the most perfect NFL wide receiver. You could not build a better wide receiver. Tell you what, man, the Minnesota Vikings know how to draft a fucking wide receiver. The Minnesota Vikings have had Chris Carter, Randy Moss, it's unbelievable the amount of talent they've had at that position. It's actually nuts. The Cleveland Browns here, Amari Cooper's really good. I think Amari Cooper is a very, he's not talked about. Like, this is what I mean. I hear more about George Pickens than I hear about Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper is so much better than George Pickens. It's not even funny. How many wide receivers are better than Amari Cooper, though? I'd take Stephon Diggs over Amari Cooper. I would take Tyreek Hill. I'd take AJ Brown. I'd take DK Metcalf. I'd take CeeDee Lamb. All right, I'm going to put Amari Cooper at 4. We're going to leave the doors open for 2 more superstar wide receivers. Now, I'm starting to think I put George Pickens too high. I think I should have put George Pickens at 6. Yeah, because we're going to get CeeDee Lamb here. That's good, though. That's why I put Amari Cooper here, so that we could squeeze in CeeDee Lamb. I think CeeDee Lamb is incredible, too. He's so good. I actually think it's a bummer he has Dak. I think if he had a better quarterback, he'd be doing even more. There's still guys I put here at 2, so I'm going to put CD at 3, but it's good to leave that open. So we leave the 2 slot open for like Stephon Diggs. Ugh. Yikes. Who even is the Hollywood? Yeah, Marquise Brown. Yeah, he has actually regressed a lot in his career. I think it started in the Ravens where he just had some like very basic drops, like full-blown easy touchdown drops. Then you go to Arizona, which already isn't that friendly to your wide receivers, and he's just been relatively ineffective. He's been okay, I guess, but nothing spectacular. Either 6 or 7. I'm gonna put him at 7. I'm gonna leave room above and below. Dude, I need a monster though. I need like a Keenan Allen, a Stephon Diggs. Ooh, gosh, I guess Ayuk is technically wide receiver 1 now, right? It seems like it with Purdy. Ugh, who do I even use here? I'm either using Debo or Ayuk. I can't put either of those guys at 6 or 8, so I gotta put whoever I'm taking here at 2. I'm actually gonna go Debo. I'm actually very okay with Debo going here at 2. I know Debo doesn't put up crazy wide receiver numbers because they use him in so many different ways, but I think from a raw talent, like insane ability perspective, I think Debo Samuel is a super complete wide receiver. He's fucking nasty. So Jetta's 1, Debo 2, CD 3. You could make the argument that CD should go 2 and Debo could go 3, but this top 4 is pretty damn good. And George Pickens is still accurately rated right now. I would say he's still accurately rated right now. Ah, damn it. I keep shafting my boy. Now this is where Pickens should have been 6. Because, yeah, I think this would have been accurate. Like, Amari, CD, Debo, and Jettas are better than Amon-Ra St. Brown, but George Pickens is not. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a top 10 wide receiver, in my opinion. My humble opinion. And that's not just a fantasy football perspective, all right? We get Rams here. Ugh. Wow, that really ruined it, huh? Damn, that ruined it. Here's like the question of the day. I wonder if they even have Puka in here. They don't even have fucking Puka Nacua in here. That's crazy. This is how unheard of Puka Nacua was. They have Cooper Kupp, Von Jefferson, and Ben Skoranek, right? Is that Ben Skoranek or is that, what's his name? I don't remember this dude's name, but that's my point. Puka Nacua came out of fucking nowhere. But Puka Nacua is damn near leading the league in every receiver stat. Are you guys going to argue that Puka Nacua is better than any of these guys? Is he? Is he actually good, or is he just getting thrown the ball 40 times? I don't know. This forces me to put Cooper Kupp at 8, which completely nukes this list. Gosh, that's a bummer. It was actually going really good up until then. If I could run this back, it would go Jettas, Cooper, CD, Debo, Amari, Amon-Ra, George Pickens, and Hollywood. That's how it should look. I liked that. That was a good one. All right, let's crank it up to 10. New York Giants is our first team. Gosh, what does Jalen Hyatt look like? Who is this? This isn't Jalen Hyatt, is it? Who is this? I'm just going to pretend this is Jalen Hyatt. I'm going to put him at 9. I don't really know where Jalen Hyatt is supposed to be. Maybe that is Jalen Hyatt. I don't know. It doesn't look like him, though. Seattle Seahawks is next. I like that. It'll go DK Metcalf, right? Dude, DK Metcalf is a monster. I feel like I got to put DK at least 3, maybe 2. I'm going to put him at 3. DK is crazy good, but there are still wide receivers better. He could really go at 2, though. That guy's just a freak of nature. Just an absolute freak of nature. Ooh, Garrett Wilson. Wow. Garrett Wilson's insane, but I think I still would take DK Metcalf over Garrett Wilson. So Garrett Wilson can go at 4. DK Metcalf into Garrett Wilson into oh my God. We are getting monsters. Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams, I'm actually going to put him at 1 because there's only like a few guys. Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill are probably the only 2 people I would put above him. And you could even make the argument that he goes above Tyreek Hill steal anyway. He's so good. If I get Vikings here, yeah, that'll be kind of sad. Okay, I didn't get Vikings. We're good. And we get Steelers. This time I'll use Deontay Johnson. But I'm going to put Deontay Johnson at 7. That's Deontay Johnson, right? I think that's Deontay Johnson. It's crazy how, like, you can talk about players so much, but unless you actually see them with their helmet off or, like, their picture on Sleeper or Madden, you never know. Zay Flowers. I do know what Zay Flowers looks like. Wow, this is actually a weird one for Zay Flowers. He's been really good, very explosive. I like him a lot. He's just not fully proven yet. He hasn't really had that many opportunities. I can't put him above Deontay Johnson. Not yet. He hadn't played enough. I think for potential-wise, he could be 5 or 6, but I'm going to put him at 8. Who are we going to get to go under Jalen Hyatt, though? Who's going to go at 10 here? I feel like that's going to be hard. Yeah, to put somebody below Jalen Hyatt, we get Buccaneers. Yeah, you are not going below Jalen Hyatt. Gosh, Mike Evans. This guy has put up so many 1,000+ yard seasons. You can make the argument that DK Metcalf is better right now than Mike Evans, but I'm going to put Mike Evans at 2, DK at 3, Garrett Wilson at 4. This is correct so far to me. Maybe you'd have to do that. Okay. I'll rock those as my first 4. Then we need 5, 6, and 10. If I get a good wide receiver here, or a great wide receiver, I should say, this won't be that good. Oh, Adam Thielen, I guess, is wide receiver 1 over there. I think Adam Thielen is better than Jalen Hyatt for sure, but wow, Adam Thielen is old, man. Adam Thielen cannot create separation like he used to be able to. He's just not the guy. Gosh, but to put him this low, I can't put him better than... No, I have to. There's too many more good receivers. I feel so bad putting Adam Thielen at 10, but like, shit, man. Ooh, Keenan Allen. See, this is good, though. We needed to do it for this exact reason. Keenan Allen, been an absolute monster. I'll put him at 5. I used a little too much real estate up here because Keenan Allen should be higher for sure. You almost really could put Keenan Allen at 2 here. I'm not putting him above Devontae Adams, but I definitely put him at 2. He's been really good. So to have him at 5, yeah, I just didn't do this one very well. Fumble the bag a little bit here. Here's who's going at 6. Holy shit, this list sucks now. Oh my God, this list is so bad. Oh my God. I'm sorry, boys. This one's brutal. Bask in the glory. Devontae Adams at 1, Evans at 2, DK at 3, Garrett Wilson at 4, Keenan Allen at 5, Juju at 6, Deontay Johnson at 7, Zay Flowers at 8, Jalen Hyatt at 9, and Adam Thielen at 10. How would I even adjust this to make this correct? This one is not easy. Okay, Keenan Allen at 2, DK at 3, Mike Evans at 4, Garrett Wilson at 5, Deontay Johnson at 6, Zay Flowers at 7, Jalen Hyatt at 8, Juju at... No, we can't put it... Yeah. Is that right now? Is that how it should be? That's brutal. Hey, I hope you guys are loving these videos. These are an absolute blast to make. I love you guys. I can't wait to make another one. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.